Alright, sweet ass walkers time. So this will be a better match. A good test of whether this deck has what it takes. So we're gonna, pretty much when possible, I'm gonna combo and go. If necessary, I could always combo twice and just make sure I take no damage. So in a situation like this where Zap is not gonna hurt me, I'm gonna combo twice just to make sure that nothing hurts me. Now I'm gonna go for my HP Sprawl, which with 4 cards down on the pizza, that's actually gonna be my best choice right here. I'm gonna bust through and win for the 100. All right, Richimus. So we have the opening Bob, which certainly isn't a bad combo. I've got him CM3, so we're just gonna go for it. And we're gonna make it. And I don't know what they're about to do here. Now, if I Soda Celebrations it, I'm gonna win. If I Cognac, I'm gonna win. So we really have 2 ways to do this. Now, what I've been doing, instead of going with the lowest and trying to win a slot 2 battle, I'm gonna build up a fat ass stack. Ooh, I was gonna just Cognac it, but now I'm gonna end up feeding all 16 of that into that slot 2, which is not what I'm looking to do. So I'm gonna play my only non-motivate card. And then I'm gonna come back and let the heals heal, and I'll get 100. If I would have played the Cognac or the soda, it would have motivated that slot 2. I would have done way too much damage to my slot 2, and I wouldn't have gotten 100. So that's one thing you want to pay attention with these. Definitely pay attention to the hijacks, because a lot of defenses are going to have hijacks right now, because everything that's drunk cards can be eaten up. So we're going to go with the Lois. We're always going to go with the Lois over Meg, because Meg just is not going to grow as fast. I mean, she's got 18 and 28. That's cool. And this is 19 and 26, but it's got the punch. And it's also got the large cripple all. Now, what I'm going to do here is come back. And I'm going to double up on the cripple. So nothing can fucking hurt me, since he's that combo in slot 1. And if we're looking at what's going on here, we've got so much cripple, I'm going to add it with the cognacs while building HP. However, as I just mentioned, we now have this hijack 23 in slot 3. I was going to do the cognac, but it's going to eat up all that motivate, and I don't want it to eat up all that motivate. So I'm going to consider, am I going to win this match? Slot 1 is going to die at least 60. Slot 2 is not going to die. The punches might play it. I'm not confident the punches will hit. If they hit right, the first slots, I'll win. If not, I won't. And they didn't hit right, so I am happy that I did not play that cognac. And feed slot 3. We'll HP stack it. We'll win this one. Maybe not 100. 99. If we would have fed that slot 3, wouldn't have been as good. Okay, Spanky. We're going to play the item, see what we get. Alright, he's got the CM3 butt fuck fever. And he's going to sprawl on me and play some mean shit. So I'm going to go with my hard motivate off the bat. And we're going to win in slot 1. Now I'm going to just sprawl it out. Sprawl it out. Sprawl it out. Sprawl it out. That eggnog's going to take a lot of damage away from me. It's not going to feel good, but I've got a lot of HP on the pool, maybe a 97. There we go. But the name of the game on some of these harder defenses, straight up, just get the win, get the crazer out, sprawl, build your HP, get the win. Alright, we'll start with the item, go from there. Bob is a fuck. And that's going to be problematic. So I'm going to go with Leela here. And now I'm really happy that I went with Leela because Bob is a fuck. And what I'm going to do to mitigate Bob is play Meg first because I don't want to feed that hijack. Again, we're seeing a shitload of hijacks. And now I'm going to play Meg, which is going to heal my slot 1 back up. Right. And now we're just going to sprawl out. Now that we're safe and we have our Crazer, we sprawl out, we sprawl out. We're going to take some damage slot 1. Hopefully I heal all back up. 100. Boom. So same theme here. Watch the hijacks. If you're able to have, like, this is a 997. I have 2 cards in there that don't have any craze just for that situation. Don't be afraid to just not combo that slot. But at the same time, if it's a shitty hijack, like this 11 on Whiskey Bartender, I got 19 here. I've got fucking 20 here. I'm not afraid of it. So I'm going to do Haley because I know I'm going to need to protect slot 2 because the slot 1 is going to take a little bit of time to die. And I want to protect my slot 2. Now I'm going to start here with an item. I know it's going to feed slot 1, but again, it's a weak card. I'm not worried about it. And I'm basically was just trying to get this cripple down. Because once the cripple down, it is going to eat a lot of my motivate. But this shield, this Haley shield of 30 is going to make sure that he can't hurt me still. So 0 fucks are given at this point. Now we're going to start seeing slot 1 die. So what I'm going to do on this end, realistically, I'm going to play this because it's half the motivate and I'm getting Whiskey Bartender into the range where it's actually going to hurt me. So I didn't want to play Cognac. And now I'll go ahead and build the HP wall. I'm in a safer position. I'll get a little bit of heal back. I got a shitload of HP and I've got the 100. So you just want to play it as it comes. They're playing something a little bit slow. I had to go a little bit slow. But those situations are why Haley's really good. If you know that you need to protect that slot 2, you're good to go, man. Alright, no option on this one. My Haley is bigger than theirs, so that's always good. And I am going to go with the Cognac. And go with the Cognac. So what I was doing there is just building HP. Because I'm not worried about their slot 2 getting too big. Because my slot 1's going to win. So I had a little bit of damage, but my HP was so big that I got the 100. So in those situations, just say you get the craze in, you fucking get going, and then you build your HP stacks. You don't necessarily have to win that mean ass deck. Because my craze got in there quicker, slot 2 is fine. So here's the situation. Again, we have hijack, but it's an off BGE. It doesn't have the boost. It's only 11. I've got 19. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to go ahead. Now that's going to give it even more power, but it's too late. It's already dead. And we're just going to build the HP and win. So one thing you're seeing here as well is worrying about hijacks. There's really 3 levels of worry. There's these off-type hijacks that aren't that dangerous. They can't heal back. They have too low of a hijack for these combos, and you don't need to worry about it. You just fucking go right through them. Then there's the low-end BGE type hijacks, like Whiskey Bartender and shit, the PCs. Still not an issue, but you need to recognize it's going to take a while to build through them because they keep healing. So just plan for the long haul. And then you have shit that's just straight up fucking mean. The combos particularly, Bob, Stewie, that kind of shit. Like, don't fucking combo your craze in front of them. Just move on and take another slot. It doesn't matter what happens in that slot. If your card dies, your card dies. If you don't get 100, you don't get 100. Just move the fuck on and win in another slot. Because if you try to feed like a Bob or a Stewie, you're fucked. You lost. So don't do it. And then if you have the option, craze it, slot 1, build your HP, get the 100. It's basically the build for this one. Don't do anything different. If you can play this, play this. If you can't, well, there's other options. Okay, so here's a good example. Eat a Knight, good player. Can't combo off the bat. Don't risk it. If you have drunk PCs, they're super fucking beefy. Just play them. Like, you'll be fine. Now, Bloody Mary is one that you really don't want to motivate against. It's got 16 hijack. It's the worst PC to run into with this, but I don't have a choice. So I'm just going to continue, man. I'm going to fucking continue until eventually, wow, eventually I'll get a character to play on, holy shit. Eventually I'll get a character and I'll play it on the outside. Okay. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3. Is that all my 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, that's every single PC I have in the deck. But plus 100 because fucking drunk PCs, particularly Cognac, is really strong. So use your Cognacs, use your PCs. Don't risk it, for fuck's sakes. Just use the PC. Boom. And I don't know what the fuck I got, but it was pretty good. Probably not as good as You Need Help. He's a monster. And Beast. These guys are good cracker. Okay, so I didn't get the top 5, I'm sure. Do you like fish sticks? Good scores over there. SW Garbach. Yeah, so really good scores over there. I don't know what I got. Is good enough. Get the 10 wins, move on.